leave present. Once the mother is released by the physician, she is no longer eligible, and therefore he is not taking care of her.
Economic Development Committee. And Madam Clerk, would you like to do the roll call?
Commissioner Palomera,
Here.
Commissioner Baker McCormick, Commissioner Peterson Mayberry, Commissioner Kenlock,
Right.
Commissioner Baydoun has requested an excuse. Commissioner Wilson. You have a quorum present.
Okay. I have no remarks this time. I know we have a number of receive and file, and I think only 2 action items. So we'll move right through. I have no other remarks, Madam Clerk.
C, approval of the July 22nd, 2025 meeting minutes.
A motion to approve those minutes.
We have a motion by Commissioner Wilson and support by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Tablet should be able to vote on.
Please vote using your tablets.
Tablets, none.
Not working. Okay. Is yours
And
working?
like this, yes.
No?
Some are working, some aren't. Oh.
Okay.
Motion carried.
Oh, okay. All right. Do we have, Madam Clerk?
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Have no unfinished. Next.
Moving to new business item 1, communication from the City of Romulus forwarding a letter serving as a notice that it is initiating the process of amending the adopted 2019 master plan.
We'll do, if everyone's okay with that, is we'll move those 4 items the same. They're all receive and file.
Excuse me.
Yes.
As relates to item number 2, as it relates to item number 2, so I'm seeing that the communication dated July 31st, and I believe the hearing was held on August 13th. We've had conversations in the past in which we've asked our council to look into, and our council did provide us with information associated with these notices that we get from various cities, and specifically when it talks about abatement. In my district, there are a lot of environmental concerns. So what I would like is some communication from the appropriate department, which is economic development, to the respective communities, telling them to get us these notices in a timely fashion. Because one thing I intend on doing is, especially when it comes to these tax abatements and these other incentives, as we're seeing in the news, concerns associated with them, that it's not going to be for many of these projects just satisfactory for them to just make presentations to those communities, because we also have some skin in the game. And so from time to time, especially because a lot of activity is going on in my district, I will be asking if this committee would permit, and the chair would permit, for those individuals to make presentations to us. There's a lot of key projects going on in Wayne County that I think that we shouldn't just wink and nod, and we should get additional information from time to time. So just know that some of these major projects that are going to be carving out a lot of resources from Wayne County, I will be asking them to have to come and explain to us the why it makes sense for all of us to continue to have skin in the game.
Do we have anyone here from economic development? I know there's been some changes there. DeLorean?
Good morning, DeLorean Holmes, Economic Vitality Division Director.
You've heard the requests there, then that we should have that, and I think it's certainly a fair request. Do you think we can, in the future, when these are before economic development, have someone come in, a representative of the organization.
Yes, I don't believe that should be an issue.
What's that?
I don't believe that should be an issue.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Thank you. I concur with my colleague. I also would like to know if there are meeting minutes from that, from the previous meeting, because I know on the 13th, I was unaware of that meeting. I too would like to have more information, as well as the 31st. If there are meeting minutes from those meetings, not sure if any other commissioners are interested in receiving that, but I would like to receive meeting minutes from those meetings. I know if there was public comment done, just hearing from the community as well as the presentation.
Yeah, no, that's something we can definitely reach out to either the city of Detroit or the other municipalities and coordinate with them to get.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner McCormick.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You just alluded to changes in the department. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Order of the day.
Pardon me?
Order of the day, I don't think that's on the agenda, is relates to discussing departmental changes. I think that that's more of a conversation that needs to be had with the county executive.
Well, no, he just alluded to changes and I'm just
But that's the county executive. to
asking
make
what
those
changes.
We have someone here that, from the executive's office.
We'll talk
but-
about it.
Yeah,
Great,
right.
great. Thank
You
you.
don't ask that.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
When, all right.
And that you're aware of any leadership.
Can you come up here and speak, please? Thank you for the record.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Good morning. My name is Ashley McAdoo. I'm the Commission Liaison for the Wayne County Executive Office. Commission, as always, we will make sure that you're kept abreast concerning any formal changes with departmental leadership that will be coming to you, and we'll make sure that you know who your points of contacts are. And of course, you may facilitate things through me as always.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think that's all on this issue, right? Mr. Kenlock, are you?
Yes, I'm.
Okay with that? All right. Oh, number 4, Madam Clerk, would you read that one? And I believe she's present. Yes.
Item 4, communication from the Economic Development Department, Community Development Division, forwarding a report on the program year 2024 Annual Action Plan.
Would you like to introduce yourself? I know you've been here before us before, but I think you've got a new title now, right?
No, I'm the same as it's been since April when I arrived, but I'm Betsy Palazzola. I'm the Community Development Division Director.
Okay. Any questions for her? Would you like to expand on what your plans are with you're the Community Development Division Director. Any thing that you'd like to make us aware of?
No, I can just run you over what this item number 4 is. So this is it's not listed as a receive and file, but effectively it is. So each year, the Community Development Division prepares an annual action plan for our a handful of grants from the federal government. That's our home, ESG, and CDBG funding. So each year we present that overall plan to Commission. The resolution authorizing the acceptance of that has in the last few years requested that the Community Development Division also provide a report on the prior year activities prior to us submitting that annual action plan. This year, the schedule got a little messed up. We were actually at Commission already for the 2025 action plan explaining that. So this report is now catching up to it formally. However, we did submit that 2024 action plan report with the 2025 plan. So you will all have already received that a couple weeks back, but this is just the formal filing of that report from 24.
Okay, all right, thank you. Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Just one question. So thank you, Betsy. So I know that it mentioned that it was customary for retroactive activity where the participating jurisdictions have already incurred costs, is that going to be the lay of the land going forward as well? Or are you saying that that was unique because you needed to catch up?
So the retroactive delegated authority is pertinent to one sub-activity of the CDBG program that the city runs, excuse me, that the county runs. So a small portion of the community development grants each year are delegated to each of our 34 participating jurisdictions for public services activities. Those are typically retroactively dated. That's $20,000 per jurisdiction. But the rest of it is typically done through projects and bids and contracts and specs and construction projects. And so those come through. Those are not reimbursement based.
Okay, so that $20,000, we're pretty much going to always have that as retroactive activity.
Given how the program is currently structured. We don't necessarily always know that people are, because it's such a small award, it may vary if the jurisdictions are sending us, where in that sort of that allotment of prior time that they're actually sending them from. Because they have like a year, so.
A year. Okay. Thank you, madam.
Okay, moving on. Pardon me. Number 3, any questions about either of those items, 1 through 4? Any additional questions by commissioners? Seeing none, we'll move on to number 5 on the agenda. Madam Clerk. If let's take this back up just a little bit. Let's take a motion for those 4 items, the receive and file items.
We have a motion by Commissioner Palomero and a support by Commissioner Wilson.
All those in favor indicate. Let's see.
Motion carried.
Okay. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of an 18-month sub-recipient agreement with Samaritas to receive 2024 Emergency Solutions Grant Funds for the administration and programming of the Wayne County Family Center through the county's 2024 Annual Action Plan with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Betsy, would you like to take this one?
Sure. So the Samaritas is a local organization that provides different types of housing and emergency services for families and people experiencing homelessness. Samaritas has been for quite a few years now the Wayne County partner to provide services at the family shelter. And so this is a relatively routine re-upping of that annual contract.
Okay. I had a couple of questions, wanted to find out, is there any discussion about, or has there been any indication of when they're going to be moving from there? Because I understand the property owner is, encouraging that.
So I've not had any conversations with the property owner. That's not a matter of urgency that I'm aware of. I think there's been other conversations just about the overall network of services in Wayne County and how to best provide services and how all our partners fit in with that. But that's sort of a bigger, longer term.
And there's no action yet on the proposed move to a new building in Inkster, because I know that was under consideration a few years ago.
My understanding of that item is that they were primarily seeking funding from the state of Michigan, and I have not received any information that that's occurred. And so for our intents and purposes, we're not moving forward on that.
Okay. So as far as we know, it's going to be status quo with the location then. Okay.
Correct.
Commissioner Peterson.
Just 2 questions. Thank you. Through the chair. One, I noticed that there were students involved because there were compensation for teachers. So are these young people not in school? And are they being provided transportation if they are in school? And then the other one was, are we following HUD's rapid rehousing model? How long are they staying in this facility? Because I know that's normally 3 to 6 months. So how long are these families staying in this facility? Because when I look at 150 people with 666 families on a waiting list, I'm not sure how fast we're going to be providing transitional housing and how we're going to be able to address that number when I'm sure it's continuously climbing.
Yeah, they indicated that that speed has slipped in the last couple of years. I think that's a lot of it to do with sort of the ripple effects of COVID-19. Facilities closed, people ran out of money. They did indicate that families are staying, in the last couple of years, families had longer than what has been historically average stays in that facility, simply because they were really struggling to find placements for them somewhere else for them to go. They did indicate that they think that that's going to start to move. I think they think that their numbers are going to be up this year. So that's some of those bottlenecks have been alleviated. But again, that's one of those like countywide, we really need to be looking at not just, how does one shelter function, but how are we doing the whole community? Yeah, exactly. The system of the students, I'd have to look at that. It may be, I know they have some part-time program activity staff. So if those are masters of social work students, then they would be doing internships there.
A lead teacher and assistant, so two. So that's what the flag for me. What school starting? Are these young people in school or they're not open?
I'll have to find out for you, and I'll get you that information through Ashley. My impression was not that they're doing like school classes there. My impression is that it's been, like tutoring maybe or classes in terms of like life skills, but I'll find out for sure.
If you would provide us some information on that. I know that building sits in the Wayne Westland School District, and there's a school actually just about 2 miles away, and maybe there would be a way, if it works out and if it makes sense, to have a bus pick the kids up and take them to the elementary school that's nearby for the elementary. Junior high and high school, a little certainly more distance, but see if we can work with Wayne Westland School District if that's possible. Yeah, Commissioner Kinloch.
Yes, as you can, I guess, pull from this presentation, this is just one shelter in Wayne County. There's a backlog at many of these shelters across the county, and so as we're hearing this, the issues at this shelter, there's similar issues and many of the other shelters. And we have to find a permanent solution to deal with the houseless and homeless individuals. And so I'm so glad that we're looking at a housing plan that includes the Housing Commission having conversations with each of the 43 communities to identify the housing needs. And Samaritas has been in this space for a long time. And so just wishing them continued success and also looking forward to getting some of the answers, the questions that were asked this morning answered. Thank you.
It's been a great partnership over the years.
Yeah.
I know I visited some of the facilities that they had. I think the one that I went to was in Ann Arbor, so they're really good partners. But could
have some
someone, let's see, we'll take those last two items together. Any other questions on item 5? Seeing none, let's move on. Number 6, Madam Clerk.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a grant agreement with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to accept additional American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 funding for the Home Investment Partnership Program allocation for the program year 2021 Annual Action Plan.
Would you like to take that one also?
Yeah, it's fine too. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. This is a little bit of an odd one. we received an email earlier this summer that said, hey, we made a clerical error like several years ago and we owed you $15,000 more than what we sent you. And so please accept the grant award. Yeah, it was odd. I don't know, especially in the era of people pulling money back, they were like, oh, well, actually, here's some more money. So this is simply the grant acceptance. We need commission approval to accept grant funding. After that, once commission approves it, then the executive's office can sign that notice of award and to formally accept the funding. And then HUD will send us the grant agreement. And then after that, we will sort of deal with the administrative side of planning for the money. And if there are any major changes that happen, then that will come back before the commission. But for today, it's simply acknowledging receipt of the funds.
Any questions by commission members? Seeing none. Next item. Well, let's see. This weekend, can I have a motion to approve those items?
We have a motion by Commissioner Baker McCormick and a support by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
All those in favor, we have indicate your vote. No, we have,
Commissioner Kim,
we have a motion and a support.
I vote yes on item 6, abstain on item 5.
duly noted, motion carried.
2 items have been approved. Madam Clerk, next item.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I have none. Do you have anything?
I have not been aware of anything.
Okay. Next item.
G, public comments.
Do we have anyone online that's requested to speak?
There are no hands raised on Zoom.
Okay. Anyone present in the audience? Seeing no hands raised. Next item on the agenda,
Adjournment.
motion to adjourn.
To move.